following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Oh, look who we have.
It's a beautiful day. Got our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take him by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But holy I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's a TGIF, folks. Let's make it a great one. Serve the one you love. Once you decide to be a couple, you're there to serve the one you love, to serve your love to your lover. And every kiss and every touch, you feel you're there to please the one you love without expecting anything back. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 47, NASDAQ down 12, S&P's up 5, gold contract down $2.40, trading at $13.19 an ounce. Silver, flat, $16.67 an ounce. Oil, down 76 cents, $70.61 an ounce. Bonds, 10-year note, flat, 119.13. 30-year bond flat, 143.05. King dollar down 119 ticks, trading 92.400. The euro is at 119.46 to $1 US. The yen is at 109.25 to $1 US. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. One that's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Well, we got anemic volume out here, like beyond belief today, folks. This is pretty wild, actually. So, SPY's done 34 million shares. You're going into 109 million, so it's pretty wild. You're up 45 cents, though. That's the bottom line. And the swing point that you're dealing with is $271.30. It looks like we're going to close over it. That was the swing from April 18th, and so that puts game on to 274. 274.39 would be the high of the 19th. We take that. That's on your daily. We put this on a weekly, and what you're going to see on the weekly, the contraction is pretty severe. You know, you're going to be up on about, let's say, 290 million shares. You're going into 580 million shares, and you're going into 1.3 billion. That's pretty about as intense as you get. That's in your SPY. We're going to take a look at the NDX 100. The 3 Qs, same type of setup at a higher price. Bottom line is that the Qs are going right into the gap, from the gap down on the 16th of March. We are trading 169.22. You've done 17 million shares out here. You're going into 71 million. We hit a price point today of 169.86. We're at 169.21. But the thing that's pretty wild here is that your number is 169.22 for the test. That's on your daily. If we put this on the weekly, we're going to see, just as the S&P, the weekly, you're going up on 132 million. You're going into 296 million. Pretty intense. Small caps. Let's go take a look at the Russell 2000. Small caps, they're laying right at the high. So the small caps, Russell 2000, up 29 cents. You're at 159.81. Now, this is the all-time high, January 24th. And the other indices, well, the NASDAQ is getting close to it. The NDX is getting close to it. But the S&P and the Dow are pretty far away from it. January 24th, $160.62. We hit 160.13. You got 8 million shares. Now, if I put this on a weekly, this is what the difference in the small caps. The small caps actually have a little juice underneath them. Not in the daily, but in the weekly, it's not that bad. The weekly, you're coming into a swing point that had 101 million, and we're going to do about 80. You can see the difference is pretty dramatic in the context of how you're coming into it. Still light, but it's not a 1-to-3 ratio, which the S&Ps were, as well as the NDX 100. The actual high, we did 86 million. Right now you're at 74. But that's when we did give it up. That 86 is light volume. But bottom line, I expect what you're going to see next week, we're going to hit that baby. Gold contract has held the 1315 number. We got to 1326 today. You got volume behind the move. We've done 252,000 contracts. That's saying gold wants higher price. Next leg up in gold will be about 1359. If we go look at the GDX, the actual equities, GDX out here, we're at $22.88. And what you are going to see with the GDX, let's see, 2251. You want to close over this 2251 area. We're at 2288 right now. Looks like we are going to get that close. If we go to the GLD, the ETF structure for the actual physical gold, we put this on a weekly. What you're going to see on the weekly here is that the number we have to stay inside is 123. You're at 125. Bottom line, not bad, not great. Silver has stayed. Silver's actually still been stronger than gold this past week. Silver actually probably saved gold. Silver is trading at $16.71. And what we have out here is that this is into the higher range really well too. We have a couple spikes up on silver, which was on the 18th through the 20th of April. The rest of that is a consolidation. The top of that consolidation, we're right at it. And what we are doing on silver, which is pretty cool, on the daily and on the weekly, you're pushing the top of that consolidation, and you do have volume. So that is setting up that it wants to go topside inside the silver market. If we go take a look at Pan American Silver, now Pan American Silver came out with numbers, great numbers, beat the numbers. This was on Wednesday night. Thursday goes topside. What you're going to see in the Pan American Silver, it's taken out its swing point of $17.66, took it out with oh, this is a close one. We still got an hour left, but it's 7.3 million versus 7.2. Bottom line, takes it out. What you have with Pan American Silver, this wants to make a run to $21.59. Now, what's impressive about that, that would be the high of August of 2016, and that's the consolidation that we've been in that whole metals market. Notes, the 10-year note as we come into this close, it's just amazing when you have lines in the sand that are set up. And in the sand on this 10-year, the correlation yield-wise would go till the 3%. Price-wise, what we're talking is you're talking 119.14. That's in your higher range. As soon as you stay below that, bottom line, you start hitting that 3% level, 2.9 to 3%. We've been at this level now since the 23rd of April. Back and forth, back and forth. What we did do yesterday is you got above it, and you had juice above it. So we need a tick coming into the close if you're looking for lower interest rates. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. We have the Dow Industrials up 73, NASDAQ down 6, S&P's up 7. We'll come right back. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Let's take a look at some of the higher volume stocks in this low volume market. The leader out here is Symantec. Symantec, bottom line, folks, are down 33%. That's all about financial accounting. That's what it's going to, basically come out. They didn't say a huge amount, but they said enough that their auditing committee has to look at this, and they didn't disclose their financials, and on top of that, they said they went to the SEC, and that this came up to them from an employee. So they get problems in paradise, SYMC. If we do go over and we take a look at that, what you're going to see, this is like disgusting when something like this happens, meaning people wake up in the morning and you're just nailed beyond belief. And last night, this baby was up at $29, opens this morning at $20. We bring this back. If you put this on a monthly, this is where it really gets sick, because what is hanging out here that hasn't been tested is a high volume low at $8. Now, the high of that low is 15, so I suspect 15 is next. You come down to 15 like we're coming down right now, guess what? $8 is game. So big problems inside Symantec. Facebook's up $1. You get Verizon up $1.30. That Verizon deal was just an upgrade from J.P. Morgan, but they caught a bid. Trade Desk is up about $21. You want to see a little rocket ship? Now, Trade Desk, this is technology that places ads, folks. That's what this company does. They come out with numbers last night, blew the numbers away. This equity opened this morning at $67 and hasn't stopped. Let me just see something. Oh, interesting, too. So this, check this out. On top of this, what you have is that this, oh my God, this is intense. This has a short position, Trade Desk, of 26%. Man, they're toast. So no wonder why that it opened higher. It opened at $67, but it just hasn't stopped. And it looks like even as we come into the close, it's going to go higher. Bottom line is that they come in with numbers, and they come in with some big numbers. And that's all about technology, placing ads across all platforms, not just one platform. You had Roku. Roku is down 56 cents. They come out with numbers. That's been moving all over the place. Apple is down $1.50. If we go NVIDIA, NVDA, that came out with numbers. bottom line, great numbers, but guess what? They took it down. Now, that's an indication, just as when the banks come out with great numbers, they took that down. The industrials come out with great numbers, they took that down. Bottom line is that the market is saying, well, I want more. I want more. I want more. I want more. In NVIDIA's spot, which is pretty amazing, their growth was a monster, and they come in with actually even more. The first quarter last year, folks, they did $1.9 billion in gross sales. They were expecting to do $2.9 billion. They did $3.2 billion. So they did basically $300 million more than they were even expected to do, when on top of that, that was $1 billion more than the prior quarter year over year. Not bad, right? Pretty amazing, actually. The XLF, let's go take a look at the XLF. XLF, the financials bottom line, come up to ice and just can't handle it, you know, and this is going to get intriguing in the aspect of where these interest rates going. The XLF can't handle $28.45. That's where we came down from on the 22nd of March, 85 million versus 20 today, as well as coming into the February 5th area with 147 million. So picture it. You get 147 million, you come down on the week of February 5th. You come down on the week of March 22nd. This is a daily with 85 million. You're doing 20 million going into it. You fail on price, you fail on volume. These babies are going lower. And they're all set, I mean, inside the financials, they're all set up like that. We go over to Berkshire Hathaway. We'll take a look at Berkshire. Berkshire is actually weaker than a lot of the other financials. Berkshire is the largest weighting structure inside there. Berkshire is doing 2.7 million, going into 7.7 million, as well as 10. Giving it up. They're saying, let me out of here. Oil. Let's go take a look at the oil market. We got the XLE in an ABC structure on the way up, a confirmed ABC structure on the way up. You got crude oil trading at $70.57. We hit a price point out here today of $71.63. Bottom line, looks like oil wants $75. The XLE. XLE is in a confirmed ABC structure on the way up. We're at 76 right now. That baby wants to hit the 78.39 area. ExxonMobil, let's go look at Exxon. Exxon has been the huge laggard in this, by the way, and still having a tough time. Exxon's lucky that, well, the XLE is lucky that they have Chevron inside the XLE. Chevron is at 129. Top of that range is 133. You know, Chevron had volume, had 3 separate signs of strength since April 18th. We had a nice sign of strength April 18th. You had an additional one on April 27th. And this week here, just blew topside once again on May 9th. Has the volume, has the price, has all of that. If we do go over to the gasoline market, now this is bad news for all of us, okay? So unleaded gas. Unleaded gas right now is trading 218. 218 to 219. And let's see, XB, I'll show you this, how this is laying out. So what's happening is that over 218, then what ends up happening inside this gas market, and of course we're just starting driving season, but what you're going to see out here is that once it launches that 218 area, you can, we were 218.58 the June of 2015. You launch that area, next stop is 250. And then 315. So we're talking about coming into the summer driving season with big numbers in the unleaded market. And what does that set up? Well, guess what? That can set up the aspect of much higher money out of our pockets every week. Amazon's at highs, down $9, 1,600. But check this out. Let's go over to Google, because I can't wait to see what Google gets off Amazon. So what happened, let me see if I can get the story for you. Amazon pulled they're not going to be on the top dog with Google search anymore. This is how big Amazon is actually getting. We'll see, let's see. I don't expect that they're going to pull all their ads, but they're pulling some of the largest ads out there. Let's see. No, I can't get it just yet, but that's going to be a big number, man. But what has happened with Amazon in their own right has got so big that I'm not quite sure how many times people go to search and they really need Amazon to say, oh, I need something. Because what happens with Amazon, folks, is that once you're on the Amazon platform, once or twice, they have you. They have your computer, they have your phone, they have everything, right? And they're feeding you on a continual basis. You know, I mean, I happen to use Amazon a lot. The whole office uses it a lot. Bottom line is that what you get is that the anything and everything I need, you know, pops up. And I say, oh, good, yeah, I do need that. I do need that. Just click one button, and guess what? The thing shows up. The office is full of stuff in the front right now. Bottom line, though, I can imagine how much money they're going to save. You stay right there, folks. We're going to come back with our man, Mr. Dave White. We are going to be talking technology. Dow Industrials right now, up 67, NASDAQ down 10, S&P's up 6. Dave and I are coming right back, folks.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Are you an options trader that's looking for that extra edge when placing trades? David White will be hosting a webinar on May 16th, which is the Wednesday leading up to Options Expiration Friday in May, where he'll discuss in depth the methodology he uses for trading options near expiration, including swing trading setups and expiration day trading scenarios. Subscribers to each of Dave's newsletters, Path of Least Resistance and the Technology Insider, gain access to this 60-minute webinar, which will be archived if you cannot attend live. Dave has had some great option trades recently for his subscribers. See for yourself the trading methodology he uses when trading options by signing up today for either of his newsletters, and we'll see you Wednesday, May 16th at 5 p.m. for option trading near expiration, analyzing swing trades and expiration day scenarios. For all the details and to sign up today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 64. You get the NASDAQ down 10. S&Ps are up 6. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Dave White, as we do each and every Friday at 30 past the first hour. Don't forget, folks, Dave has a great program right here every trading day, 2 to 3 Eastern Standard Time. Now, we got a special coming up. We're coming into option expiration next week, and Dave's going to be doing an option expiration workshop on Wednesday, May 16th. 5 to 6 p.m. You can be in this workshop. The way you do it, come over to our website at TFNN. You can take a look at either one of his newsletters, The Path of Least Resistance, The Tech Insider, They both come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Bottom line, you hit that button, you can sign up. You're going to be in that workshop. You're going to get a great workshop number one. You're going to get a great newsletter. And option expiration, we got some action. What's going on, Dave White?
Well, getting ready for that webinar, so
Yeah.
I'll be working on that this weekend and trying to get a little bit of time off to go watch the Jets fly around down here at CENTCOM.
Oh, good. Oh, is it this weekend?
It's this weekend. You didn't see him flying over?
Oh, cool, man. Yeah, I guess I better get out of the office.
yeah. We got the big air show down here at the air base, which is the head of
MacDill,
I guess
yep.
everything, right?
Right, it is. Yeah, yes, it is. Yeah.
Head of everything. So going to enjoy that. And of course, I think one of those 2 days it's going to rain. So that hopefully that day I'm doing the preparing for the webinar. But that's it. We got options expiration going into next Friday, and kind of light volume going into summer volumes. There's going to be a lot of cross currents. Kind of looks like maybe we made a little bit of a high today. So we'll see how that's going. I'm actually putting on a put position today in the daily newsletter.
Okay.
So we're kind of already starting the webinar just a little earlier than Wednesday, but we'll see.
That makes sense, though, right? I mean, because you move yourself right up into it. Yeah, right.
Yeah. This is anything past Wednesday is one of those things where you tend to see them. Well, they went delta neutral on Wednesday, and from now on, the question is, can they push these stocks around a little bit to make the most amount of money? And at the same time, you get a little bit better indication of where they think that they're going to expire these stocks a week from today. So we're doing all that, plus where you can get all the information. If you're in the Tech Insider and you're doing investments, we kind of had a very good investment last week where we got in on Thursday, wanted to hold a stock for the long term. Unfortunately, it went up 30-some-odd% in a couple of days. We decided to go ahead and just take the cash and run. But,
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. The worst part is that you got ran out because the stock went up too fast. Well, it was down $1 today, so we're pretty happy about taking the money yesterday. But, those techniques, whether you're using options or not, if you're even trading straight stocks, you can put those same things together to put the trade together, even if you're just trading the equity, like we did in that trade last Thursday in the Tech Insider. So you want to know these things, even if you're not trading options, is kind of my message.
And folks, real easy to come into. Just come over to our website at TFNN, right in the front page. You can see it right in the carousel. Take your pick. Either newsletter, both newsletters, both come with 30-day money-back guarantee, and you're going to get a great workshop, and it's executable. The cool thing, which I love about these ones, is that that's executable right there and then, man. Do you know what I mean? It's like, okay, here we go, right? This is what it is.
Yeah, if you want the white lightning, we're going to be doing it Wednesday night.
Okay, so let's go. Google.
You were talking about it just before the break. This has been out a little while, but the reports from digital marketing firm Merkle show that Amazon's shopping campaign slowed after the end of Q1 and stopped abruptly April 28th. Amazon has ended its Google shopping campaigns, and I think there's a question mark there, but I think it should be an exclamation mark.
Yeah, and so what happens here, too, I just read the full story on the other side. So when you go on Google, folks, okay, the one they're specifically talking about is the very top of the page. And Google, that's been going up exponentially. 3 times the amount of growth has been on that level versus the rest of their placed ads. So it's a big number,
Right. Now, from Amazon's point of view, they're worried about the data that Google is using and sharing with other people. They think that they could get in the same problem that Facebook has gotten into, and that's why that Google can't give them, at least this is the way I'm interpreting it and what I've read, is the Google won't give them the guarantees that that data won't find its way into somewhere that it will embarrass Amazon. And so they're kind of, there's a lot of data sharing between the two companies, and that is kind of the crux of it right now, is that for every one of these deals, the data goes both ways, and they're not exactly sure Google can guarantee them the non-embarrassment that Facebook got.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, and I guess in Amazon's deal, they're going to, what the privacy issue would be, folks, is that every single thing you get delivered to your house, right?
It is. So, and these guys are sharing the data, and that is what spooked kind of Amazon at the moment.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't. The thing that's intriguing about all of this, you know, is that, yeah, you know, I know we both believe in privacy, but guess what? That's our generation, man. These next generations, they'll just give you the whole freaking book, man. Here you go. See you later.
Well, we're going to get around that today. 1.1.1.1.1.
Okay.
Okay. Cloudflare is a company that does servers around the world and cloud services. They have a domain name system, and if you don't know what that is, every time you type in a URL into your browser, like Google.com, it turns it into a number, and that's how with that number is how it finds the website you want to talk with.
Yes.
Well, almost everybody just leaves that little part of their PC or phone alone, and it goes to whoever the server is. If you've got Comcast or Spectrum or those companies or the rest of them, it just goes to whoever runs the system. And of course, they track all the data and all the numbers and names that you go, and then they sell that.
Okay. Now,
they aren't always very fast. In fact, a lot of times they're very slow. I've always used Google, which is 8.8.8.8, and it's much faster than the one I have with Spectrum, which used to be Charter. But by changing that number, you can use a different phone book system, and this one's about 10 times faster than everybody else's. I switched to it, and it literally is almost instantaneous.
So how do you do this? How do you do this?
You go into your domain name system box in Windows, and it'll be blank.
Yeah.
If you just Google that, change domain name system, it'll pop up a blank, and you'll see there's tutorials everywhere to do it.
Okay.
But you just go in there, change it to 1.1.1.1, put the second one in as Google, which is 8.8.8.8, and that's the way I have my system set up for the last 2 months with the using Cloudflare as the #1 system. But because some website may be 40 different places it has to go to get all the data.
Yeah.
If it was just one, it may not be that fast, but when you get a website that's got lots of ads on it and stuff, it's like going on superchargers on your web browsing. Well recommended.
Stay right there, folks. Dave and I are coming right back. Dow's up 100, NASDAQ is down 2, S&Ps are up 9. Dave and I are coming right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools, as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Are you an options trader that's looking for that extra edge when placing trades? David White will be hosting a webinar on May 16th, which is the Wednesday leading up to Options Expiration Friday in May, where he'll discuss in depth the methodology he uses for trading options near expiration, including swing trading setups and expiration day trading scenarios. Subscribers to each of Dave's newsletters, Path of Least Resistance and the Technology Insider, gain access to this 60-minute webinar, which will be archived if you cannot attend live. Dave has had some great option trades recently for his subscribers. See for yourself the trading methodology he uses when trading options by signing up today for either of his newsletters, and we'll see you Wednesday, May 16th at 5 p.m. for option trading near expiration, analyzing swing trades and expiration day scenarios. For all the details and to sign up today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dave White, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling a problem with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow up 90, Nasdaq is down 3, S&P's up 7.5, and so this is pretty cool, Dave. This is going to be. And I saw it. You got. I have what you just put inside the den. So how to change DNS settings on Windows 10. Pretty cool. I'll have to wrap my head around that, man.
Right. Now the big thing is it's much faster. And they don't save your logs, and they don't sell the information from the logs to anybody else. So if you are a privacy advocate like I am, and not a young millennial who gives all their data to everybody, it's good for two things. It is blazingly fast, just because it's faster, but you may have to go to 10 different or 20 different sites to get everything to build a website. And by doing this, it is very nice in the fact that since it's so much faster, when you multiply that times 20, it becomes amazingly fast.
Yes.
And then there's security part on it too. But you know what? If anybody has any questions on these, you can always just email me at path@tfnn.com, and I'll send you the link. Just tell me what
hey, I
you
want to switch gears on you for a second, because I saw what you put in the Tiger's Den today. And folks, if you haven't been in the Tiger's Den, come in for 30 days. It's free. Check it out. On Amazon, the camera with the the drone for $25.
Yeah.
I'm getting that thing, man. This is sick. Listen to this, folks. This is even hard to believe, right? Like, it's so inexpensive, right?
Yeah, it was a drone for $25 with an HD camera on it.
Right.
And I think my comment was GoPro.
Yeah, here goes GoPro.
I don't think so. Yeah. They've already quit making that drone, but yeah,
well, of course they had to make it. I mean, I'm having a hard time understanding how they could sell a drone with the HD camera for $25.
Yeah, you just wonder about some of the stuff. But I bought the last two Christmases, I bought GoPro style cameras, the Chinese knockoffs.
Yeah.
With the waterproof enclosures for $30.
Really?
Yeah, and I'd say they're 95% as good as the GoPros.
Hey, they guess what? They only have to be 10% as good. You can buy 10 of them for the price.
Well, certainly for what I was using with them, where they may be destroyed, it was perfect. But it's a lot of that stuff. It's tough to be in the hardware business and not have kind of a moat that at least is some part software if you're making stuff. But you understand how GoPro got so big so fast, but those margins don't always last.
Right.
I think that's probably the important part.
Yeah. Oh, so what's this here? Let's see. Online social influence platform founded in 2008 is closing down.
There was a time, I don't know if anybody can remember it, things go fast in technology, where Clout had a number of how important you were on Facebook.
Really?
In social media. And if you were somebody like the Kardashians, that number really meant something because it was how much you could go to people and say, hey, I'm an influencer. I'm important.
Yes.
Well,
so they can get more bread advertising-wise, right? Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna show up carrying your handbag. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And these people would go to these folks and say, hey, give me a whole bunch of your handbags for free, and put some little lettuce in that handbag at the same time, and I'll be seen with your stuff, and I'll put lots of pictures on Pinterest and all the other stuff.
Sure.
Well, that company's kind of blown up because basically you got Facebook now. Yeah. And there's not a lot of places to go. You kind of just look and see how busy you are on Facebook, and that's it. So this company called Clout is closing its doors on May 25th, but it kind of, to me, the lesson was just how fast the social network part of the Silicon Valley consolidated to basically a handful of companies.
Oh, yeah.
Now maybe really 3.
Oh, there's no doubt, man. Facebook took it all over. That's the bottom line. I mean, even when they bought WhatsApp, that is a monster overseas. A lot of people in the United States don't even know it, but that was the leading app overseas. So it's like they combine that and see you later, man. Never mind Instagram, right? You know what I mean? So pretty wild. Launch at 4:14. Is this today?
Yep, SpaceX. Are you in the home office of TFNN?
I am.
You should be able to look out, and if they launch at 4:14, you should be able to see it. I can see it out on my front
cool.
porch.
Yeah, I know right where to look. No, I'll be able to see that. That's cool, man. Okay.
Anyway,
I can open these windows in back of me, folks. Then you can see it too, because it's right there.
Anyway, they're launching the first Block 5 version today. And what's important about this is this will be, they've flown a rocket more than once.
Okay.
These are the rockets they're going to be able to fly 10 times before they overhaul. So we're going from what Musk calls the days of, one shot and then rebuild the entire thing, maybe. But to the point where it's going to be more like the airliner business. And 10 times is a whole lot more than once. But this is going to be the first one. Now, they'll do this, I think they have to do this 3 more times, and then these rockets will all be human capable as far as NASA, and we'll start taking our astronauts into orbit for the what is that? The big thing up there, the ISS, International Space Station.
Yeah, I'm sure Elon Musk is going to start taking them up there on vacation.
Well, that too. But yeah, we're basically a few months away from them being humanly rated from NASA, and that will change a lot. Now, today, actually, this said the launch was actually supposed to be yesterday. It's today. But today they're taking up Bangladesh's first satellite into orbit. But that'll be at 4:14. So if you're anywhere in Florida, just look west, and you should see it. And on a clear day, I can see the plumes. I can see the rockets reverse and start landing the booster back at
That's so cool,
Kennedy
man.
Space Station all the way across the state.
Wow.
So I can only imagine how good it is in Orlando or if you're on the East Coast.
Yep.
But this will be that. And then we want to get into this before we get out of here today, and that is Google. Remember Google having all its problem when it had Google glasses?
Oh, listen,
people were worried
I read
that everything was being video.
This is cool. I read this yesterday. Yeah.
They've got a thing called Duplex, which is a system that will call for you with a human voice, and it makes a lot of ums and ahs and makes you think that you're talking to a human.
Yes.
But a lot of people are already freaked out in the fact that now we're just going to have these machines talking to their machines. People won't even be talking to each other on the phone. You don't know it, but the idea is that you'd be able to get this system to call up and make a reservation at a restaurant for you, or do anything else that's just kind of meaningless.
A hair appointment. Yeah, right.
And anyway, we've already got people screaming the Google Glass stuff already. One guy called it horrifying, and about Silicon Valley is ethically lost, rudderless, has not learned a thing out here. But check it out. It's kind of interesting but creepy at the same time.
Pretty wild. Stay right there, folks. Dave and I are coming right back. And, of course, in the break, you can come right over to our website, sign up for Dave's webinar, get a great newsletter right off the bat, and come into a great workshop, a White Lightning workshop, option workshop, folks, executable workshop next Wednesday, 5 to 6 Eastern Standard Time. Stay right there. Dave and I are coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Talking with our man, Mr. Dave White. We're talking technology, and this one's a beauty. Alexa. Amazon Alexa can now be on your default personal assistant Android phones.
You can download it right off the App Store and put it in there. And a lot of people don't know that Microsoft spent $3.5 or $3.6 billion developing Cortana.
Yes.
And Cortana is basically Alexa. Amazon bought that technology from them. Microsoft gets to use it on anything they want, and Amazon gets to use it on anything they want. But it was all developed over 8 years with Microsoft.
And you know, it seems that there's a few other deals they did this week. It seems like Microsoft and Amazon are getting closer here.
Yeah, they kind of are.
Right? Yeah, right.
And it was that people still use PCs.
Yeah.
And they really want to get, Amazon really wants to get into that day part of it. Part of the deals, I suspect, are going to be part of how Amazon gets into LinkedIn and their system for a lot of that, and for Microsoft's Outlook Express.
You know,
So
I
you
can
put
see
all
it
this
making
stuff
sense
together.
because, you know, they don't compete, but they guess what? Maybe basically saying, hey, you're gonna keep pushing you sell all the software you want, man. I'm just gonna sell product. You sell software, I sell product, and they got action, man. Pretty wild.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more friendly on that frenemies list.
Yeah.
But everybody was always looking at over the shoulder of everybody.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Pretty amazing. So I'm gonna figure this one out, man. That's pretty cool. So the Wednesday workshop, Dave, 5 o'clock, right?
Yep, whether you're doing options or not, I think we're going to learn a lot about how to set up fast-moving trades. And, of course, the idea on options is you can't let them just hang out there forever. They kind of rot on the vine, so you got to be fast on the trigger. We're going to talk about how you get the wind at your back.
The wind at your back. It's a beautiful thing, folks. Get to the front page of TFNN. You're going to see it right at the top of the carousel. Dave, thanks so much. Have a great weekend, safe weekend. Look for that workshop next week. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it, step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Have a great weekend, safe weekend. Look forward to speaking right back here, 8 o'clock, Monday morning. Wow!
Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.